I sit in the Trade and Industry Committee and Small Business Development Committee because of how passionate I am about economic justice and economic development as really what transforms our country, what grows this incredible nation of ours. And so not only is that happening for me in committee this week, but our plenary sittings this week are also very economically centered. In plenary, I am asking questions today. I have the opportunity to ask a question. How does that work? There are question sessions that get scheduled in the House, and each party submits their questions beforehand, and there are calculations and formats that the table, which is the office that organizes the operations of Parliament, then uses in order to determine who is asking questions. Today, the questions are to the economics cluster, and I am fortunate to be asking the very first question. My question is to the Minister of Employment and Labour, and it is really around and inspired by, informed by our Fair Pay Bill, which I will be introducing in Parliament. So I'm going to be asking a question which my intention is to, one, get a sense of where the Department of Employment and Labour is when it comes to fair pay, equal pay for equal work. But secondly, to be able to hopefully get commitments from the Minister to really prioritize the issue of equal pay, and so that when we do introduce the Fair Pay Bill, it receives the kind of attention that it should receive, and they already start thinking and are conscious of the realities of South Africans when it comes to the issues of equal pay. We are also hosting a stakeholder engagement on the 24th of November when it comes to the Fair Pay Bill. That is an important part of the legislative process, and what I will be doing is to take you with me through this process. Every time there's a development, I'll let you know this is now where I am at with this particular bill, and where we are at with BOSA and our partners that we're working on with this bill. It was the one-stop bill which we debated yesterday, and this is about making sure that there's an ease in trade, particularly in Africa, particularly in the SADC region, by having joint border posts. There are issues that do have to be engaged when it comes to this, and I raised those, and we'll be sharing some of the clips from that debate. But it is important because we so believe that it is Africa's time, and that we need to start integrating trade. We do need to start trading amongst ourselves as Africa. I have been in the Small Business Development Committee. We've been talking about red tape reduction. We've been talking about spaza shops. I am really disappointed at the lack of planning and intentionality that there is around the issue of red tape reduction. Unfortunately, the DG could not actually tell me what the targets are when it comes to red tape reduction. They can't say that this is the target that